Alright, beauties. Not our typical video, cause it's a rest day, okay? So I'm gonna mix it up, throw you a little curveball, okay? Let me start off by saying, during a bulk, okay, it's hard to get that much food in your system, okay? And what always helps me is when the food is absolutely scrumdiddly-umptious, okay? So today, teaching you how to cook a slab of meat like a real man, or woman, or chef. This ain't your average hunk of meat that I'm playing with. I mean, this ain't your average meat in my hands. I mean, it's a ribeye, 1.2 pounds, okay? And we're not just having it by itself, that's barbaric, okay? We're gonna be having some potatoes and some Brussels sprouts. So I'll teach you how to get it all good, going, delicious, scrumdiddly-umptious. First thing you're gonna wanna do, preheat that oven to 400 and find yourself a big ass skillet. After that, you must free the meat. Once your meat has been freed, you have to store the meat again. Figure out where you're gonna put it. I got this plate. Works wonderfully. Now, with that, this is important. Salt, pepper. You want to salt the meat first, before anything. This will help tenderize the meat and allow you to have delicious, juicy ribeye. I personally love a lot of pepper, like a lot. I wish I could pepper crust this. Just pepper the frick out of it. Bam. Flip to that other side again. And do the same. Should be left with a beautiful slab of meat. Whoa! A beautiful slab of meat. And it is well seasoned. You can throw garlic powder, onion powder on there if you want. I like letting the meat do the flavoring, but that's just me. Next thing we're gonna do is prepare the potatoes and the Brussels sprouts. You gotta do the potatoes first because they're gonna take the longest, okay? There's a couple things you can do. I personally, since I've had really bad experiences cooking baked potatoes, I am gonna do a new strat. You're gonna be here to experience it. I'm gonna take 3 potatoes, clean them, stab them, and then microwave them before I put them in the oven to give them that deliciosity. Now the beautiful part about the starchy carb known as a potato is that you know exactly what you're getting, okay? A potato. Especially if you just keep it clean and simple and bake it, you know chunk. Chill out, dude. You know exactly what you're getting. When you're getting the potato French fries from McDonald's, you don't know how long they've been sitting out. You don't know what they fry it in, and on top of that, it's fried, and you're getting all this cholesterol gobbledygook. When I bake a potato, I'm getting a baked potato. Now, for timing's sake, I'm only gonna start the potatoes once I am putting the steak into the oven. The timing is critical because you want to eat your whole meal in one sitting, okay? You don't want to eat all the meat, then the potatoes, then the Brussels sprouts. I've done it. It's really sad and depressing and not as delicious as it could be, okay? So, what we're going to do is we're going to prep the Brussels sprouts to be thrown in the oven but not throw them in. What prepping the Brussels sprouts means, besides what I did with your mom last night, is essentially aluminum foil onto a sheet pan, a knife, then Brussels. So on your Brussels sprout, you got, focus. You got your Brussels and the little root part. You want to cut that off and then cut along the long side. This one I'm going to leave just because it's so tiny, but the rest of them are massive. And you cut along it, and then bam, you got some Brussels. So you maintain this process, go through, cut them all, you know the deal. Oh wait, you don't. Also, I'm not even a cooking channel. You didn't come here for cooking, you came here for me. Hey. I'm not claiming to be some nutritionist, but I do always feel better when I'm eating cleaner foods, okay? That just seems like a pretty basic universal fact, that if you eat better, you feel better. I've been kind of looking into some gut biome stuff, whatever that means, coming from somebody who didn't go to any biomedical school or nutritional stuff. Just a dude with access to the internet. You know, with that, everything seems to point to the better your gut, the better you feel. You know, in old Eastern philosophy, the gut was your second brain. So if you treat that second brain good, you best believe that your first brain gonna feel better. Because if those two are good friends, you got a happy friendship. This is optional, but what I usually do is come through with the olive oil, try and just run across all the tippy tops of them. You know how we do salt, pepper, keep it simple, clean. If it was different, like we were doing some chicken or something, I'd be hitting it like the seasoned white boy that I am. But, you know, this stuff's all pretty simple. And I got a balsamic glaze that I'm slapping on there. So, you know, salt and pepper is gonna do the trick. All right, another important part. The skillet gotta get hot. You want a nice hot skillet because we gonna sear and then baste and then cook. Okay, that's what we're doing with our Shmeat. The Shmeat right now, you know, is getting down to room temperature, getting all tender, letting that salt soak in, and then, you know, bring in the juice and deliciosity. But now, we're gonna let this skillet get real, real hot. Oh yeah, you can toss the Brussels sprouts in. I like mine crispy, so, you know, I let them cook. On top of that, I'm going to pre-stab our baked potatoes, and then as soon as I throw the Shmeat in the oven is when I'm gonna throw the potatoes in the microwave. The pan is hot. Ah, fucking shit. Yes, don't do that, but it's hot. And what I'm gonna do is get a bunch of butter on here, just like that. Spread it around, spread it around. Get that butter rolling. Once you got a nice coat of butter, grab your Shmeat, okay? And you want to place your Shmeat nearest to you and away. And then pat it down. You want to get as many sides of it seared as possible. Remember, I don't want to say burnt as a flavor, but crisp is a flavor, okay? Keep your tongs, and you want to put it on here for like a minute, minute and a half, okay? Some people like it crispy or some people don't, okay? You're trying to get that outside crisp while still doing it hot enough so that the inside is still pink, okay? Oh, fuck! Okay, what you also want to do is get your garlic and oregano ready. So, I like having 3 little cloves. Okay, now that I have my garlic peeled, let's check how we did on the crisp. Yes, that is it right there. Okay, now you're going to want to turn your heat down. Get a bunch of butter. Slap it in there. Like probably more butter than you think is healthy. Get your cloves in there, your cloves, and oregano. Preferably fresh oregano if you have it. If you don't, it works. Here's an important part, okay? The angle. So put your meat perpendicular to you. Grab your skillet right there, pop one end up, okay? And baste, and baste, and baste. I do not claim to be a professional chef, but I do claim that when I eat this, it's very tasty. You want to baste for about a minute on this side. Flip it over. Baste the other side. Kind of a nice little motion. It's me and your mom. Then you come over. You flip that Shmeat over. Careful not to splash yourself. Bend it. And flip. And baste. Now since this side got so much crispier, what I'm actually going to do is flip it to that side and put that side in. Grab your cloves, put it on top, grab your skillet, and put it on in. Now, since I think I ended up cooking that a little longer than I expected to, I'm only going to have it in there for 3 minutes. Oh, and potatoes. Large potato. Yes. What do you mean sensing? I didn't know my freaking microwave had the force. Alright, here is another key part. So the steak's been in there for the amount of time that I want it to be in there. You take it out. You take a peek. Does it look scrumdiddly-umptious? I think so. Let's check out the other side. How we doing on the scrumdiddly-umptious scale? Oh, beautiful. Now, what you want to do is take your Shmeat, bam, and put it on a plate, okay? This is arguably the most important part of the entire process. So if you forget this, your steak will be for naught and everything will have been a waste of time. Dump the juice. Not all of it, just some. Because there's already a lot of juice in there. And then you need aluminum foil. And you need to cover your Shmeat. You need to let the meat rest. Meat with good beauty rest will be beautiful. It's quite simple. Alright, get a bowl. Them brussies are done. I like them crispy, just like this, okay? You can like them however way you want. There's no need for us to start a battle on Twitter about it, because honestly, people like different things, so you should just relax. Balsamic vinegar glaze. Scrumptious. You don't need much. It goes a long way. And you mix it up, and you have deliciousness in a bowl. Just like that. So a little hot, but really good. Microwave the potatoes for like 5 minutes straight. Now I'm going to toss them back into the oven and give them about 3 minutes, and then we'll have our entire meal. Rock on, ladies and gents. Okay. We got our baked potatoes. I already squeezed them. They're cooked all the way through. They're nice and squishy. I'm doing a meat reveal. Dump the excess juice. And bada bing, bada boom. We got this and that. Just got to slice down here, slice down here, and slice down here. And get a little butter there. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my Shmeat. Hope you like it. I mean, come on. Come on. Bon appetit. I'm gonna mix in some whole milk. You know, drink dairy if you want to get scary. I'm gonna muck away at this. I try to eat this every other day, you know, if I have time, because it kind of is a big commitment, but it's, you know exactly what you're getting, and there's a lot of calories. I'm pretty sure a 1.2 pound ribeye is like 1,000 some calories. And you need them to power up your body, okay? It's been a lovely rest day. All of you beautiful people, hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever you're up to. Follow your dreams. I'm gonna eat this. Shmeat signing off. Remember, I love you.